EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the desert Southwest, Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium. Tonight, it's the NFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Detroit Lions and the Arizona Cardinals. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 50, plant. Pick it up. Shoot.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Let's go, defense. Here we go.
Second and 10. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And the Lions first down.
Set. 30 base. What we got? Go. Let's go.
They go play action here on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Nick Bawden, 51 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point good by Prater, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Let's go now.
Murray and the Cardinals with a first and 10 at their own 21. First carry now for Jordan Howard. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Don't get nervous. Check. Lucky.
This is Howard on second down. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Here we go. Quick edge.
Throwing is Murray on third down. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Micah Hyde able to get a hand in and knock that one away. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. Back deep is Tavon Austin. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Here's Austin. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Lions will take over.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Von Miller charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. They fire this one quickly to Austin. Well, they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Single.
Hey, Charlie. Yeah. Get it.
They'll drop the throw. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. They'll get 10 there, but at least. Leaves them just short for 4th down.
A pickup of 10, but it brings up 4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
Well, they picked up the first down, but I'm just going to say it. I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot, and it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
Well, it wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
50's the mark. 50's the mark. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Right.
Bravo. Yo, go. Speed grip.
Back to throw here. Forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Into the game, you know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters, and this one will be brought back to the 22. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Check 53. Hey, watch the slant.
After the turnover, here's Murray. That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. They find some open field here. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Check three, that's it.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And this is Cook with the ground. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Coming. Watch out. Shift. Trump.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now on 2nd and 13, Murray. He'll get this into the hands of Byrd. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down.
He's coming. We got double up. 51's the mic. I'm on.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. Able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
And the Cardinals, they trot out their dime package for 3rd down. Looking to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Man. Hey.
Back to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chandler Jones. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there.
50's the mark. 50's the mark.
They'll look to throw. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23.
First down, Lions.
This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Now back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Hassan Reddick able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Might want to remember that 3rd down play, 37 yards.
37 yards. First down, Detroit.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Hey, high 7.
They'll set up a throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete.
Well, the element of surprise was there. All right, there's no doubt about it. For us, maybe, but not for the guys on defense. An incomplete pass on the fake field goal attempt.
I guess, though, if you're trying to pick up the first in that spot, why not let your QB throw the ball, right?
You thinking that might be a better way to go?
Instead of your kicker, yeah. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Throw caught here by Bird. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Murray. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Here I come again. Here I come again.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. First down, Murray. And brought in by the tight end Cole. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
You better be afraid.
Mike 51, Mike 51. 50, go.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. This one caught by Isabella. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Lions' 12-yard line.
Hey, 51, 51. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray steps away to his left. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Watch safety creep, watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch. Check 99, check 99.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And Howard stopped short. He didn't get there. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. The kick by Bryant is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC Studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Howard. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
53, Mike 53. They're not ready for this. They still playing soft. Y'all playing rough. Begin. Mike 53, Mike.
Now Murray throwing on second down. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Andy Isabella, 44 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Lions take over 1st and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know, at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. They're going to look to throw. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Down. They get to him back at the 40. JPP cruising in for the sack that time.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 19. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, it's Johnson. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Murray now. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got a man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Set. Let's go. Henry. And we got Mike. F-O-F-O. 53. Get him on. Hey. 53. 53. Mike. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. 53's to Mike. 53. That's it. Don't get nervous. Check. 53.
Throwing on 2nd down. Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. Andy Isabella was the intended target.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, he got great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
Let's go. 60 outlaw.
50, 50. Man up.
They stay on the ground on 1st with Johnson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Go.
Here's 2nd and 8. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs.
Hey, orbit.
Back to throw here. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Johnson running right. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
The Lions on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? Dialing that one up into great success.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
He'll drop to throw, fighting through pressure. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. In for the sack that time. Say hello to Brandon Williams.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
The Lions on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Ryan Kerrigan providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and they take a 17-14 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
At their own 20-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Rabbit, rabbit. Rabbit, rabbit. 1, 2, 3.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Check 24, watch 24. Check 53. Check.
And the blitz does come. Able to find Isabella. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Murray now, 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
51.
Murray now on 1st down. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
Rush in. Rush in. Go. Motion, motion, motion. Go, trot.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. He's going to sling this deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They'll look to throw here. That's taken in by Callaway. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. To the 40 and no further. The broken tackle, but then the hole closed quickly. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be a 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A first down run not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
Hey, we're going Mike 40, Mike 40. Watch the run, watch the run, watch the run. Check 52. Kill, kill, kill. Check 31, check 31.
Trying the right side with Howard. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Again, it's Howard. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. And a disappointing way to close out the season. He got into the playoffs but couldn't really make any noise.
Still a good season. Some might call it a great season when they get away from it a little bit. But they also will all look at their own errors, their own mistakes, and wonder how they could have played a little bit better. So if they get in this position again, they'll be ready to win.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.